Welcome to another episode of What the Did They Just Say? Where we talk about what people without eating disorders say and do around people with eating disorders that they probably shouldn't. In today's episode, we talk about the dreaded diet. So there's many phrases about diets and just the topic of diets in general that are talked about too much around people with eating disorders, and they shouldn't be. But let's be honest, they're talked about too much around people in general. They're just part of our conversation, part of our culture, whether or not you're plagued with ED or not. Diet culture has been a thing for quite some time now, and it doesn't seem like it's wanting to go anywhere. It's been since the 70s and 80s with things like Weight Watchers, Suzanne Somers' The Thigh Master, Richard Simmons workout videos.
5, 6, 7, double touch. Side and side. Now walk up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That has turned our culture into being obsessed with dieting. So when most people see another person who has changed body size for whatever reason, their instinct is to say, "That's amazing. Good job. You've lost so much weight in such a little amount of time. However, have you done it?" But that's just the thing. Maybe they didn't want to lose that much weight. Maybe I just want to turn to them and say, "My secret is that I was afraid to eat for so long, and I was haunted by voices in my head, and they tell me how awful and worthless I am every day, and how I need to do their every commandment, and if I don't, that they're going to somehow hurt me in any way possible, and that they're my worst enemy, and they're in my head all the time, and I just can't get away from them. Do you want to sign up for that one?" Well, the sad thing is, I'm not really sure that if it involved losing some kind of weight in any way, that the answer would be no. It seems like those with ED are also the biggest targets for those without ED to come and discuss everything that has to do with losing weight, dieting, food, exercising, and restricting. Is there a big sign on our head that says, "I'm an expert, please check in with me about your weight loss needs"? I think it's just human nature that you want to bond with somebody, and you're assuming that it would be something we're proud of, and that losing so much weight in such a short amount of time is something that we're good at. But please consider that there are many reasons, and not just eating disorders, that people might not be happy or proud that they've lost so much weight. To assume that weight loss is on purpose and that it is happily accepted is kind of presumptuous. Why not ask how a person's doing or what's been going on instead of jumping to the assumptions that they're thrilled about this? Now, of course, it's understandable that you would assume this. It's ingrained in our minds from the media. They've carved it into our brains. It's everywhere. It's in the movies, it's in TV, it's in commercials, it's on posters, it's in bulletin boards, it's in signs in grocery aisles, it's infographics on the walls at schools. Constant reinforcements of the message sent by diet culture that we are supposed to believe this way, and it keeps their business and their companies alive. The more we buy it, the more we buy them. So next time you have an urge to share your weight loss goals or your fitness routine with somebody, or you notice that somebody's lost a lot of weight and you are dying to find out how, just stop and think for a minute and maybe ask them how they're doing. Because maybe by just changing the words or stopping and thinking, you might just make somebody's life a whole lot easier. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day.